everyone. I'm here with Terry Guilford. Is that right, Guilford? And she is a psychologist for the last 28 years, and we want to talk to you about motivation because we're hearing a lot of people are struggling, and I'm struggling too. It's hard when you don't have a space to go to exercise, and motivation makes it really, well, what is motivation? Let's start about that. So we might do a series of videos of talking to Terry, who's really passionate about this topic. She's actually even written a book about it as well, and just to give you some ideas on how we can change our internal language and where we can get more motivation from as well. So welcome, Terry.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Ashley.
for joining me here.
Thank you for inviting me. Yeah.
And Terry also is one of our aqua aerobics instructors, and she also is a personal trainer as well. So she has a wealth of knowledge in this field. So Terry, what is motivation?
Well, I think motivation is about finding what it is that we can get excited to do, what we enjoy doing, what thrills us, what makes us feel good about ourselves. And in order to be motivated, we kind of have to know ourselves really well. Am I a morning person? Am I a night person? Do I enjoy competition? Do I enjoy just having fun? Do I like doing things by myself? Do I like it in a group? Knowing ourselves means that we can get ourselves to do things that we enjoy doing, because really joy is the outcome that we're looking for, without feeling like, just the word I should be doing more exercise feels so heavy. Whereas if we think instead, like, what would I really like to do now? What could be fun? What could be exciting? Do I want to do it with my friends? Will I call up my friend and we'll go for a walk? Will I join a badminton class? Will I jump up and down in the water to great music? What would be fun for me? And of course that's different for everybody. Some people like to go to the gym with their headphones in and be left alone. Some people like to compare what they could lift last week to what they could do this week. Some like the cardio and like to get hot and sweaty. Other people like the strength of a calm class of yoga. If we know who we are and what works for us, we don't actually need to get motivated. We do it because it's exciting to do.
Yeah.
Especially, like people say, oh, I'm going to an aqua class. Oh, good, I get to meet Mary and Joan and Jim at the class.
Yeah.
That, for some people, is motivation enough to go.
Yeah.
Besides, whatever I do, I'm underwater, so nobody can see.
So motivation, to get motivation, we really need to know our own core values, our own likes and dislikes.
Yes.
And then put that into an exercise
yes.
field for what
yes.
we might like to do, whether it's dancing at home to music
yes.
where no one can see, or
Zumba.
whether it's doing going for a walk with a friend because you love connecting and talking to people, and so maybe you need to do that with a friend, or maybe if you can't catch up with a friend, it's on the phone.
Yes.
And whenever you catch up with your friend on the phone, you're going for a walk at the same time.
And there are some people who love competition. They love being competitive, so they would either like to compete against themselves, what I could do last week. They could like to compete against somebody else.
Yeah.
Yes. Or
Use
they
a
might
step
say, I'm
tracker.
really looking forward to a great tennis match where I can pitch my strength against somebody else's. Or I really enjoy being part of a team, like a basketball team or badminton, if they do that in teams, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So some people love
doubles,
competition and some people don't,
Yeah.
So there again, it's about knowing who you are and what fits into your lifestyle. You also need to know your own body. Does it need stretching? Does it need improved balance? Does it need strength? Do you need to improve your heart and lungs? What combination of those 4 elements of fitness are important to you?
Yeah.
Or is it just chatting with Mary at the back of the pool and jumping up and down
Yeah.
and not worrying about what's going on with the body? But there again, knowing your mind, knowing your routines, knowing what you love doing,
And
that's what gets you
how can people
going.
learn more? Because some people aren't very aware. Like if you were to ask them what do you enjoy doing, they might not know. Is there any tools you have?
Yes, you can say, well, go back as far as school. What did you enjoy doing in school? Were you the one who hid at the back, hoping not to be asked on the team? Were you the captain of this team? Did you like long distance running? What have you enjoyed before? because in fact people only repeat things that they really enjoy or have enjoyed in the past. You could also say, in your wildest imagination, what would you like to do? What could be fun? So for example, I'm 68 and I've just taken up tap dancing this year, and I've had so much fun doing that. And we all laugh and we're all terrible at it, but it's great fun, and at the end of an hour we're exhausted, so we go and have a cappuccino. So if people start to think out of the box, what haven't they done before? Have they ever done a Zumba class? Would they like to try that? Would they like to do an exercise class with their peers? Would they like to go swimming and be left alone and just do laps?
They really enjoy music, then
yes.
maybe it's something you can involve together, where you like to listen to your music and you like to have your own headphones in
Yes.
while you exercise, and it's your escape. So.
That's right. Yes, for a lot of people, exercise is, I like to call it movement. Exercise sounds like homework.
Yeah, it does,
Whereas
doesn't it?
if I said to myself, now what kind of movement do I really like? Well, I really like dancing, or I really like walking, or I really like jumping, or I really like swimming. Then you're more likely to be motivated to do those things.
Yeah.
But we're never motivated by the doctor who says, you should really exercise.
Yeah, should is a no-no word.
Should is an absolute no-no, because it implies judgment, and it implies that you're good enough because you're not good enough because you're not doing it. It implies that you're less than. And if I said to you, you should do some exercise, your first response might be resentment. And it's like, what authority do I have to tell you what to do?
Yeah.
And the fact is, if I say I should do more exercise, well, part of me goes, yeah, but I don't feel like it. I don't want to. But so we call it shooting on each other. You know, I'm not going to shoot on you because it's not a nice thing to do.
No.
But if I said to you, what would make your heart sing? What would you really love to do? And then whatever that is, you go to a step class, go to swim in a pool,
try something new.
Get on a horse, try something new.
Reconnect with your youth and what you enjoy doing. Whether it's dancing and you don't do it anymore, or you haven't tried it for years, it's okay. Terry just started tap dancing.
Yes.
Don't be scared. Find a little community you can connect with, or online is a great resource at this point in time.
And there is no right or wrong. Some people say, someone said to me recently, Terry, you should join a walking group. But walking and talking doesn't work for me. I'm a put my head down and walk at my pace kind of person. Other people love to walk and chat.
Yeah.
So there's no right or wrong. And sometimes we like to do things on our own, and sometimes we like to do things in groups. So we can mix and match. We can do stuff on our own and enjoy a group and have a laugh and go and have a cappuccino later and laugh about the fact that we've just exercised and now we're eating cake.
It's all about the balance.
It is all about the balance and doing what works for us.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with
and the
that.
studies show that people that exercise for life, they do it because they enjoy the way it makes them feel.
That's right.
And that's their main motivator.
Yeah. We go to and think about, how would I like to feel? It's all about the feeling. I'd like to feel that I've accomplished something, that I'm getting fit and I'm getting stronger and I'm having fun and I'm meeting people, or I'm improving my reps or my records, or I'm part of a team and I'm valuable. All of those things matter when we choose what we're going to do.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully that's given you some insight. Stay tuned. We have some more videos on motivation and some questions as well. So feel free to send us a message or a comment if you did have any questions, and we might be happy to recap this in the future and answer some of your questions. Thanks, Terry.
Thank you.